Australia, often called the Land Down Under, is a vast and ancient land filled with incredible diversity, both in its landscapes and its people. From the sun-baked deserts of the outback to the lush rainforests of the north and the shimmering beaches that hug the coastline, Australia tells a story as old as time itself, one written in the red dust of its soil and the whispers of its winds. Long before European settlers arrived, Australia was home to the world's oldest continuous culture, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. For over 60,000 years, these First Nations people lived in harmony with the land. Believing in the sacred interconnectedness of all things, they followed songlines, ancient paths that crisscrossed the continent, recounting creation stories and guiding them through the landscape, passing knowledge down through generations in oral traditions, music, and art. Australia's story, however, changed dramatically in 1770, when British explorer Captain James Cook sailed into Botany Bay and claimed the land for Britain. By 1788, the first fleet arrived, carrying convicts and settlers to establish a penal colony. It was a harsh beginning in an unforgiving land. Early European settlers struggled with the rugged environment, and conflicts with the Aboriginal people soon followed, as their lands were taken over and their way of life disrupted. Despite its troubled beginnings, Australia began to grow and transform. The discovery of gold in the mid-1800s sparked a rush of fortune seekers from around the world. Immigrants poured in, and the country's population exploded, turning small colonies into thriving towns and cities. The gold rush marked the beginning of Australia's multicultural identity, with Chinese miners, European prospectors, and many others laying the foundations for the diverse society that exists today. As the years passed, Australia's 6 colonies united to form the Commonwealth of Australia in 1901, marking the birth of a new nation. The young country still held strong ties to Britain, but it was beginning to carve out its own identity. Australians fought bravely in both world wars, and the legendary Anzac spirit was born, an enduring symbol of courage, mateship, and resilience. The land itself shaped the character of the people who lived there. Australia's vast and often harsh environment bred a sense of toughness and self-reliance. Farmers and ranchers, or bushmen, learned to work the land, surviving droughts, fires, and floods. The outback, with its endless red plains and scorching heat, became the backdrop for stories of adventure, struggle, and survival. Yet alongside the hardship, there is immense beauty. Australia is home to some of the world's most unique wildlife: the kangaroo, koala, wombat, and platypus, to name a few. The Great Barrier Reef, a natural wonder visible from space, is a sprawling underwater paradise of vibrant corals and marine life.